Okay, lesson 4, appositive phrases now. Okay, an appositive phrase is a noun or pronoun and its modifiers that follows another noun or pronoun, essentially identifying it. Okay, example, Mr. Francis, an honest man, has had a long, successful career as a teacher. The phrase an honest man is the appositive phrase because it follows Mr. Francis, giving us more information about him. Sentences can have more than one appositive phrase. So here's your example. Mr. Francis, a dedicated U.S. Marine, received an award, a beautiful bronze plaque for his service to our country. So a dedicated U.S. Marine is an appositive that's referring to Mr. Francis, and a beautiful bronze plaque is an appositive that is referring to award. So you're going to read these sentences and underline the appositive phrase, then draw an arrow from the phrase to the noun to which it refers. Most appositives follow their noun. Some of them occasionally precede it. Okay, so the example, my mother's favorite flower, the lilac, smells wonderful. So the lilac is the appositive. It's referring to flower, mom's favorite flower, but specifically to flower, the lilac. Okay, so let's look at number 1 together. The school cafeteria, the lunch spot, has the best burritos. So where's the appositive? And there is only one in the sentence. The lunch spot. It's the name of the cafeteria, okay? So you would underline the lunch spot, you would draw an arrow from the lunch spot back to cafeteria because it's modifying, it's clarifying the name of the cafeteria, okay? Let's look at number 2 together. An accomplished writer, my brother Daniel, offered to help out at the writing den, our school tutoring center. So I'm going to be quiet for a second. I want you guys to see if you can see an appositive there. I'm going to point something out to you as well. See if you can see them. Underline the appositives. And I want to show you something. So, an accomplished writer, my brother Daniel, offered to help out at the writing den. Okay, so let's just look at the first part of the sentence right now. An accomplished writer, my brother Daniel. Now, I think you could do it either way. An accomplished writer is the appositive. And let me explain why. There's a comma after it. And then you have, my brother Daniel offered to help out, right? And then the rest of the sentence. So if I was going to say an accomplished writer offered to help out at the writing den, and I was going to add an appositive in that clarified that it was my brother Daniel, then I would have my brother Daniel set off by commas. Does that make sense? The fact that it's not set off by commas means that they're actually calling the appositive the phrase that is in front of my brother Daniel. Do you guys see that? So an accomplished writer, comma, this is the appositive that's modifying or clarifying my brother Daniel. It's telling us more about him. So Daniel would be your noun that your appositive phrase, an accomplished writer, is referring to. Again, if my brother Daniel was the appositive, it would be set off by commas instead. Okay? There's another one in that sentence. See if you can find it. And commas are your cues and your clues. So, Daniel offered to help out at the writing den, our school tutoring center. Okay? So you could end the sentence, offered to help out at the writing den. But the author wants you to understand what the writing den is. It is our school tutoring center. So our school tutoring center is your appositive phrase. That's what you would underline, and you would draw your arrow back to the writing den. It's clarifying what the writing den is. So I want you to do that with the rest of these, numbers 3 through 9. And then numbers 10 and 11, you're going to use the following appositive phrases in a new sentence of your own. So her best friend. So you're going to use, that is the appositive that you are going to attach to a different noun where you're going to clarify that this noun that you choose, her best friend, something. Okay? And same thing with number 11. So give those a go.